Dear students, welcome all to Sentence Pre-University College for the academic year 2020-21. I welcome you to your class, that is first PUC Commerce. Dear students, so far you have studied primary school and high school, and now you have stepped into the college level, that is 11th standards can be called as first PUC. So dear students, in your first PUC, subjects are little bit different from your high school time, and here the lecture also be different compared to the high school level of PGs. So without taking more time, one more time I welcome you all to first PUC Commerce for the academic year 2020-21. Dear student, in your syllabus of computer science, you are having completely 14 chapters. Among those chapters, today we are going to discuss the first chapter, that is by name Fundamentals of the Computer. What is mean by the fundamentals of computer? Fundamentals means the basic knowledge of a computer, or some things or few things which really you have to know about the computer. So those things are called as fundamentals of computer. So we shall start with the definition of a computer. So what is a computer? You can define it as computer is an electronic calculating machine. And little bit good answer if you want, you can define it as computer is an electronic calculating machine which input, process and output the data. And in other words also, it can be explained as computer is an electronic calculating machine which accepts the data from the user, processing it and also gives you the output results. The third, like this, in many ways you can define a computer, but according to your syllabus, what actually the computer means, we shall see. Now we will follow the textbook and we shall see what is meant by the computer in your syllabus. Come. Computer is an automatic electronic machine. Automatic electronic machine which stores recall and process the data Okay, computer is an automatic electronic machine. It can be defined as an automatic electronic machine. What is the work of this automatic electronic machine? It will store the data. Okay, whatever the data we want to store, we can store in computer. Then it will recall. Recall means the data which is we have stored in a computer, and that data can be recalled again and reused with the help of this automatic electronic machine. And process the data. Process means if you want to do some work with that data, then for that thing, okay, we can do our work with that data. That is called as processing the data. And one more point here, computers are electronic machines. Computers are electronic machines. Electronic machines that perform perform tasks. Okay, it will perform some sort of task. Then complex calculations. Complex calculations. Okay, based on or complex calculations according to the set of instructions, according to the set of instructions or program. Okay, here computer will not only store, not only recurrent, not only process the data, but it will, okay, do some tasks. It will perform some tasks. Just like if you want to play any audio, then you can listen the song. That is one task. If you want to see movie, if you want to watch movies or videos, so that is also a task. Like that, it will perform many tasks. Okay, and same as it will do complex calculations. Complex means the calculations which are not easily done by the humans, or okay, by just with the calculators, and those complex calculations can be done by the computer very easily. And how they can be done? According to the set of instructions or program which are readily available in the computer. According to the set of instructions or programs which are readily available in the computer. Okay, I will take an example of Microsoft Excel. If in Microsoft Excel, if you want to enter the numbers from 1 to 100, then you need not to enter the numbers one by one, just like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not that type. Just you have to type the first letter, first number. After that, click the mouse button on the corner of the cell and press the control key in your keyboard. Just drag till 100 comes. Within 1 minute, it will not take time as 1 minute. Within 15 seconds, you will be able to write the numbers from 1 to 100 in Microsoft Excel. Okay, if I ask you to write those numbers manually by the pen and the paper, then it will take more than 1 minute. But in computer, it will take just 10 to 15 seconds to write numbers from 1 to 100. That means the complex problems made easy with the help of instructions and programs. That is called as a computer. Hope you have understood the computer. Next, we shall discuss few more things, and which are all the fields where computers are used. Okay, many fields, and in today's world, each and every field is working with computers. Each and every field is depend on the computer. How? Because nowadays this world can be called a smart world. So why we call this world as smart world? Because everyone is having a smartphone in your hand. Okay, this smartphone is same as the topic computer. Okay, and if you take any field, you take medical field, in medical stores and hospitals, computers are there. In schools and colleges, education system, computers are there. You go to business levels, computers are there. Tally software is used for businessing purpose. And if you go to banking, there also the records or the data of the customers will be maintained in bank only, in computer only. Okay, and in ATM machines, there are computers only fixed in the machines. Okay, based on the ready-made operations instructions, based on the ready-made programs, the ATM machine will output the required amount for you. Okay, so every field, go to agriculture field, there also computers are used. With the help of computer only, agricultures are doing. And then for designing the structure of buildings in civil services, there also computers are used. So in today's world, none of the field is blank than computers. Sorry, none of the field left blank with computer. So each and every field is using computer now. Okay, so come we shall see. Here few characteristics of a computer are there. As everything is having its own characteristics, computer is also having some characteristics. The first characteristics we can call it as speed. Okay, the second one is memory. Okay, the third one is storage. Then fourth one is accuracy. Fifth one is diligence. And the sixth is versatility. And seventh one is versatility of this cost effectiveness. And the eighth one is automation. These are the few characteristics of the computer: speed, memory, storage, then accuracy, diligence, versatility, cost effectiveness, and automation. Now we are going to discuss these characteristics one by one. So what is meant by speed? So we can define speed as the ability to get give answers fast enough. The ability to give answers fast enough will be called as speed. Okay. How the computer will do calculations? If any amount of data we want to fetch from the computer, then at that time the computer will do the complex calculations in microseconds, not in seconds, in microseconds, nanoseconds. Under nanoseconds, the computer will perform the calculations. Okay. If we have given a word of 18-letter word to the computer, then it will access. Okay, it will access within the picoseconds. Picosecond means it's a very smallest division of a second. Okay, second, microsecond, okay, nanosecond, then picosecond. Picosecond, when it is multiplied, it will become nanosecond. When nanosecond is multiplied, it will become microsecond. When microsecond is multiplied, then it will become a second. So within the picosecond, 18-letter word is displayed or fetched from the computer. Okay, and it will not work in terms of seconds only, but it will work in terms of microsecond, nanosecond, and picosecond. That is the speed of a computer. Okay, for example, if we add 2 plus 2, okay, the answer is 4. If we enter 2 plus 2 in the computer, then to get that answer, just we have to press the enter key. When we press the enter key, before leaving the key, the answer will be displayed on the monitor of a computer. Not even 1 second. Okay, within picosecond, the answer will be displayed on the computer. That is called as the speed of a computer. Hope you have understood. Speed can be called as the ability of a computer to give answers fast enough. That is called as the speed of a computer. Now we shall see memory. Memory means for doing any work in a computer, there must be some amount of memory in the computer temporarily required to do some sort of work. Okay, so for that work, the memory is the RAM, which you call it as random access memory. Random access memory. Okay, when you are doing some work, at the time the complete work is going on only inside the RAM before saving that work or that data. Okay, and if we have not saved that data, if we shut down the computer or suddenly by the power failure, if computer is switched off, then the data which is present under memory, that is RAM, okay, will be lost. We cannot access the data again after starting the computer. Okay, that is called memory, which is temporarily available, where our work, present processing work, can be stored till it is saved. Okay, that is called memory. Come to storage. After processing, the data, after processing, the data is stored in the computer storage. Stored in the computer storage, and that storage is called as hard disk drive of a computer. Hard disk drive. Okay, here the capacity of RAM now starts from 2 GB, then 4 GB, okay, then 6 GB, okay, 8 GB, 16 GB, and finally 32 GB of RAM will be available. This is the capacity of the memory, capacity of RAM. Okay, then hard disk drive. Now hard disk drive starts from 500 GB up to 10,000 GB hard disk is available. Here data is stored at the time of processing, so very short amount of memory will be available. Then under storage, after processing the data which was processing in memory, after the completion of processing, that data is going to be stored under the hard drive. That is called as storage of a computer. Understood? This is regarding memory and storage. Now come, we shall see accuracy. Accuracy means giving the exact results. Giving the exact results without doing mistakes. That is called accuracy. Accuracy means we are having some idea. That is, if we give addition of two numbers, that is 2 plus 2, then the answer must be 4. It must be 4, none other than that. So that is means, then when we give that 2 plus 2 to the computer, then it will give answer as 4 only, that is called accurate result, exact result. So this is one of the characteristics of computer, that is accuracy. Okay, then come to diligence. Diligence means computer will do up to many hours as the user needed, as we needed, without doing any rest, and it will not be tired. That is called as diligence. Working continuously without getting tired and without taking any rest. Okay, if you keep the computer switched on today morning and you work continuously till tomorrow evening without switching off the computer, then with the same speed, okay, and with the same accuracy, computer will complete your work and it will not get tired and it will not take any rest. That is called as diligence. It is one of the characteristics of a computer. Then versatility. Versatility means the ability of performing many tasks, not one or two, many tasks at the same time. Okay, it can do millions of tasks at the same time. Not only many tasks, it can do millions of tasks at the same time. The way here, it will do millions of calculations and works without getting tired and without taking rest. The same thing here, it can do millions of tasks at the same time, simultaneously, without any stress. That is called as versatility. Performing more than one task, performing many number of tasks at the same time simultaneously is called as versatility. I will give you an example. You have opened any of your letters, and you want to print that letter of 100 copies. You want to print that letter as 100 copies. You have given that work to print. The 100 copies of your letter are getting printed. At the same time, you have opened one video clip so that you can watch. Okay, and you have minimized that video player window. You have kept on the top of your monitor. One side it is giving printing and other side it is playing video. At the same time, you have opened one browser in the other side of monitor and you are searching something in the internet. Okay, three things are going on at the same time. One thing is printing, another one is video playing, one more thing is you are searching on the browser. The three things going on at the same time. Like this, it can perform millions of works at the same time. That is called as versatility. Okay, then come to cost effectiveness. Cost effectiveness means reduces use of paper and human stress. It will reduce the use of paper. Usage of paper will be reduced with the help of computer. If you want to send any letter, just you type in computer and you send it to your friend's mail without the use of paper. And human stress, it will reduce the take an example of a bank. Lot of calculations were maintained before the computers in the books itself by the human beings. So to maintain these records, many number of employees are needed to the bank. Okay, because lot of bank accounts are there. So everyone's detail has to be written in the book manually at that time. Many number of persons has to be appointed by the bank to perform that work. But when computers came, okay, it has reduced the appointment of human beings, getting appointed of human beings to the bank. So computer reduced the human stress. Okay, no need to write manually everything. Okay, just once if it is fed, then everything will be maintained in the computer itself. Okay, that is called as cost effectiveness. Then automation. If you want to do calculations in calculator or some calculating devices, then there we need to press some buttons. After that we need to press the final key to get the answer in the calculators and calculating machines. But in computers, no need of pressing all the keys. As I have given the example of Excel, Microsoft Excel for you. The same example take here. Okay, and you are doing addition of 1000 account balances. Okay, you are having 1000 account holders name with their balances. How many balance is there in each account? So if you want to add those balances of all the 1000 accounts at the same time, then you no need to enter the buttons and all. Just select every cell and finally click on the sum option, then you will get the final total. Like this, it will do automatic work. It will perform the work automatically. That is called as automation. Hope you have understood our today's class, that is the definition of computer and the characteristics of a computer. What are the characteristics? Speed, memory, storage, accuracy, versatility, diligence, cost effectiveness and automation. Okay, these are the characteristics of a computer. One thing I like to say you here is, while I am explaining and while I am writing on the board, you need to write down the points and prepare the notes. So this is only the notes and only these things you need to write in your examination. Okay, hope you have understood today's class. In our next class, we are going to discuss few more things regarding the computers. Dear students, if you have any doubts regarding today's class, you can ask me personally. Thank you.